Welcome to Trade Pro. Here is an updated market analysis video. Let's talk about things. 1 month ago, I posted this video talking about what I think was going to happen next. And so let's update it, see if I was right, and then talk about where I think things are going to be heading next for dollar currency index, S&P 500, and Bitcoin. So let's see, what did I say about dollar currency index in the video 1 month ago? Well, what I was looking for was a pullback and then a follow through to the upside. So I think I drew it in on my chart. Yes, I did in that video 1 month ago. You can go watch this if you don't believe what I said that I said in this video, but I said there's a regular bearish divergence starting to form. What I think is likely is a pullback, which will be another opportunity to get in for a trend continuation move to the upside. So what has now happened on dollar currency index? Well, we actually got that exact pullback right here, right into the rejection zone indicator. We got a full reset on stochastic RSI down here. So that was a potential opportunity to look for another continuation move, and that's what we got. So that did play out nicely. The analysis was accurate. And what is there to do now? Well, we got another pullback right into the rejection zone indicator and another full reset on the stochastic RSI into the oversold territory. So the time to get in, the potential was down here for a better entry price, but right now price is extended to the upside. There's no opportunity in my opinion here. So if this does come down again and we see this pull back more, then that could be an opportunity to join into this uptrend. Maybe we get a regular bullish divergence, but right now it's just not the time to be getting in. But I do believe we will see more follow through to the upside, as I am a trend trader. I look for trend continuation moves, and yes, you could say this uptrend is getting very extended, but hey, it pays to trade with the trend. Look at all of the pullbacks along the way into the rejection zone indicator. We can look at all the different regular bullish divergences and hidden bullish divergences along the way here, and they have played out phenomenally. So I continue to trade with the trend until the trend changes. And what do I mean by the trend changes? Well, it stops making higher lows and higher highs, and it comes under the 200 period exponential moving average. Then I get bearish and we start looking for bearish pullbacks to short. Right now though, looking for bullish pullbacks to buy and look for trend continuation moves. So right now, again, dollar currency index, nothing to do, but we'll be expecting this to either pull back and then head to the upside, or head to the upside right out of here, in which case if you didn't enter on this pullback into the rejection zone indicator, then you kind of missed out on that one. I wouldn't be entering here. It's just not a good risk to reward ratio. So that's what I'll be expecting for dollar currency index. We can move on now to the S&P 500. So what did I say in this video 1 month ago? Well, in this one, I was expecting further downside continuation, but I did also say we should be expecting a bounce and then a follow through to the downside. So let's see if I can find that part where I drew it in on my chart. Let's see. Just kind of scroll along here. I think I drew it in. Yeah, there we go. So I was expecting this pullback and then follow through to the downside for a lower low. And again, you can go watch this video from a month ago if you don't believe me about my analysis that I said. And what did we get now? Well, we got the pullback right there where I said that I would be expecting it, and then a full follow through for a lower low compared to over here. So the analysis was exactly spot on, and that's not to pat myself on the back. I'm just covering what I said and what happened. So even if I was wrong, of course I'd be showing that as well. But right now, what do I think is going to happen next? So that's in the past now that we got that analysis. It played out nicely. And what are we looking at now? Well, what I see is a regular bearish divergence here. Sorry, my bad. It's a hidden bearish divergence on the stochastic RSI here, and just crossing to the downside. So I think that we should see some more follow through to the downside here on the S&P 500. But is it a good time to actually be getting into this downtrend with a fresh position? No, not in my opinion. I don't think it is. I think the risk to reward ratio is horrific down here. And what I'd be expecting is another move to the downside, then a larger pullback. And that larger pullback will be the opportunity or potential opportunity. We'll see how it sets up and update it. But I think we'll see move down and then larger pullback as my analysis right now. And if this pullback plays out and we see some hidden bearish divergence, regular bearish divergence, that could be another opportunity to get in and join into the downtrend. But still expecting further downside continuation ultimately here. But I do think this is kind of getting extended to the downside. So likely to see a pullback as well pretty soon after we get another move to the downside. Okay. So this one played out really nicely, and we'll see how my analysis holds up this next time around. Let's move on to Bitcoin though, and talk about what I said in the last video and what has actually happened. What do I think is going to happen next? Well, for Bitcoin, we still don't have a full follow through. In this video here, 1 month ago, I talked about Bitcoin heading down for a lower low, and we just didn't get it. We don't have any follow through. It's just been going straight sideways and just chopping sideways. But of course, what I said in that last video was the time to enter was at a discount up here, not in this area. You don't want to be getting into a fresh position. The risk to reward ratio is just not there. And I still do believe the same analysis. Nothing has changed here. I still think that the low will be taken out down here for a confirmed lower high and lower low in this overall larger downtrend. But we're just not getting it yet. It's just going sideways, taking a while, taking its time, definitely boring people to death, that's for sure. But the time to get in was over here. This is the pullback to be trading, and this is still all the same pullback because there's been no lower low, there's been no higher low and higher low and higher high. It's just been kind of consolidating sideways in an overall bear trend. So that's why I'm looking for a continuation move to the downside. And whether it happens straight out of here and we head like this, or if this comes up and it potentially creates more of a pattern like this. So big move to the downside, and then we get this pullback, a little bit of a higher low, and then higher high, and then follow through to the downside, maybe something like that. That would be this scenario right here. But it is a little bit more difficult. Bitcoin not really behaving as beautifully as S&P 500 or dollar currency index, but still nonetheless still expecting that we see this head to the downside ultimately here, whether it be after another move up here or if it just heads straight down right now. But what I do believe as well though is that this is not a good opportunity to be getting in. This is too extended to the downside. It's not a good risk to reward ratio down here. Again, restating it, this was the time to be getting in at the discounted prices up here. And if you're not already sitting comfy in a short position from up here, it's just not a good time to be getting in now. Okay, so the time has passed. But if this does come up here, maybe we find that regular bearish divergence again, up in this area at a discounted price as well, then we can think about, maybe another opportunity to re-enter in and expect another move down. But this doesn't have to play out. The bottom could be in. No one ever knows. The top could be in for dollar currency index. But all we can do is trade with the trend and, over a series of many trades, come out profitable on the other side. It doesn't mean you need to win all your trades, but it does pay to trade with the trend. And that, in my experience, is the easiest way to stay profitable and consistent with your trading. And so that's what I'll be expecting is another move to the downside out of here, if not a pullback and then follow through to the downside. So again, not entering into fresh positions here. It's just not the right thing to be doing. Okay, so this is all just for entertainment. It's paper trading only, and so don't take it as financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor and not qualified to give financial advice, so don't take it as that way. I'm just telling you my opinion and what I believe will happen next. Okay, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my affiliates in the links down in the description, my Patreon if you'll learn my personal trading strategy, and also hit the like button, comment down below for YouTube algorithms. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and have a great day. Thank you for watching.